I created the best possible team for Pokemon Emerald. I think. Just hear me out, okay? If you're good at this game, which you probably are, you will most likely be able to beat Pokemon Emerald with members that have an average level of around 50. That's what I see when I browse YouTube for videos of other people beating Champion Wallace, and that's also what happened when I tried using Mystic Umbreon's best team for Hoenn. Which I must say, is really well constructed because it has good type coverage and each member is powerful on its own. However, my team managed to beat the game with members that did not even reach level 45. The highest was 44, and she was over level compared to the rest of my members. Oh, and I beat Wallace in set mode and did not use as many full restores as he did. Has that caught your attention yet? It hasn't? Well, I thought you're looking for a best team. What are you even doing here? So I'm going to be making a case for why I believe my team is the best team for Pokemon Emerald. And if you don't like my choices, you're free to bash me in the comments section below. I'm always looking for more reasons to hype myself, so that's going to help you quite a bit. Thanks ahead of time. Anyways, let's get started. But first I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video. You actually thought I had a sponsor? I don't even have 10 subscribers yet, so I'm practically talking to myself at this point in my so-called YouTube career. But hey, if you clicked on this video and got far enough to see this joke, you're free to subscribe and maybe actually help me get some sponsors. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. For real, this time. Typically speaking, my strategy for constructing a best team in a Pokemon game playthrough is first identifying the parts in the journey where I'm most likely going to get stuck if I do not have the right team. For Pokemon Emerald, the main obstacle is 7th Gym, Tate and Liza. The other gyms are pretty much beatable so long as you have a Pokemon with the right typing against it, but with Tate and Liza, your Pokemon have to be grinded to a high enough level if you even want to have a chance at breaking down their powerful defenses. I'm too lazy to grind my Pokemon to raise them to such a level because it takes so long and, fighting the same Pokemon over and over is really boring. This should not be too much of a surprise though, since 3 members of my best team upon beating the game are still lower level than their weakest Pokemon. I get stuck because the Pokemon have solid defenses that are difficult to penetrate. Ha ha, he said penetrate! Hey, this is a video that's supposed to be appropriate for kids, so shut up. Not only do they have strong defense, but they also have strong offense. Xatu and Claydol are psychic and ground types, which both do a lot of neutral damage to most other types. If you don't have a plan, you're gonna get whooped. Also, the problem with only focusing on choosing a Pokemon that has a type advantage against a Psychic Gym is that you're dealing with a double battle, meaning the best case scenario is that you're gonna be able to maybe take out one of the Pokemon in a turn, which is not gonna happen unless you grind your Pokemon to a high enough level to bypass their strong defense or get a critical hit. And since this is a team battle, your Pokemon will be hit by 2 neutrally strong attacks in the same turn, meaning it will most likely be taken out unless you choose an option that is high in defense. But if you do this, you're definitely not going to be able to take out one of their Pokemon in one shot, because it's going to be weak in offense, which means you'll need to be able to handle 4 attacks instead of 2 in order for it to be able to take out one of their Pokemon in 2 turns, and they likely will have decimated most of your remaining members by this point. Another option is to opt for Dark types in particular since they are immune to Psychic. But then we're talking about Pokemon Emerald, where most Dark-type Pokemon can't really take advantage of their Dark typing. The best options you got are either Sharpedo, Cacturne, or Shiftry. All 3 are either useless or flat out suck for other major obstacles in this playthrough. Shiftry and Cacturne are both weak to Flannery's Fire types in the 4th Gym, and will most likely not be evolved into their final forms, making them cannon fodder. They're also neutrally weak against Norman Slacking and Vigoroth because they haven't even evolved, and they also suck against Winona's Flying types. They aren't the best pick for the team. Sharpedo, on the other hand, cannot even be accessed until after the 5th Gym, and is useless for the rest of the game after beating the 7th Gym, so he isn't the best pick either. So what is the best strategy for this gym, and what Pokemon do we pick? If you ask me, what's needed first is a Water-type Pokemon that is able to take out Claydol so that he cannot decimate the other members of the team with his powerful move Earthquake, because we all know that move hits strong against most types. Grass ain't gonna do the trick because of its weakness to Fire and Flying types, which are found in 2 of the preceding 6 gyms, so that's why we're sticking with Water. But what is the best Water type? I believe the best Water type for the job is Swampert, because his stats are good enough to fulfill the role of Water, and his secondary typing, Ground, is essential for beating the Electric Gym. Swampert is also the best Ground-type Pokemon in the game, because the only other Ground type you get access to before the Electric Gym is Geodude, who is weak against the gym before that, and is also weak against Water types, which are found in the 8th Gym. And even though Wallace is the champion, he doesn't seem to care too much about having a variety of types on his team, so he also has all Water types. The other Pokemon that is vital for this gym is one that is strong defensively and is capable of crippling Tate and Liza's offensive options. I'm referring to Gardevoir. The reason Gardevoir is an essential anchor for this battle is because it has access to the move Imprison, which prevents your opponent from being able to use moves that are identical to the user's. Gardevoir can learn Psychic. If you have Gardevoir use the move Imprison while it knows Psychic, none of Tate and Liza's Pokemon will be able to use that move for as long as Gardevoir is in the battlefield. This takes away their strongest move that hurts most of your Pokemon with a neutral typing. Also, Gardevoir can boost her special defense with the move Calm Mind. making any other move that tantalizes Pokemon throughout her do little damage. Well, that's except Claydol's Earthquake, but Swampert will have already taken him out by the time Gardevoir enters the battlefield. Spam Calm Mind and Gardevoir will become an impenetrable tank of her own. Also, her special attack will become so high that you can use Psychic on Tantalizes Pokemon even though they resist it, and it will still do more damage than her neutral attacks on Gardevoir. So that takes care of the primary obstacle in beating Pokemon Emerald, and we have chosen 2 members. The third member we are picking for the team is based on the 8th gym, which is the Water-type gym. The reason we are moving to the 8th gym before the others is because of Wonstam Kingdra, who will screw up everything for your team if you do not have a good strategy to take him down because of those motherfucking—
Hey, Big Smoke! It's me, Carl! Chill!
Luckily, Gardevoir is also the key here, because by spamming Calm Mind, Kingdra's special moves barely affect her thanks to her boosted special defense, and she only has to hit him once to take him out because of her boosted special attack. That leaves the rest of Juan's water types, which are all weak to the electric type. Well, except for Whiscash. We're not going to include a grass type who is weak to Flannery and Winona's gyms, as well as all of Team Aqua's Zubats, just to take out one Pokemon. We can use a Pokemon who has strong neutral damage to take care of him. That leaves us needing to pick the best electric type for the gym, which is of course Manectric. He has the best balance between speed and special attack stats to take out all water Pokemon before they even have the chance to deal significant neutral damage to him, even when underleveled. Speaking of taking out Whiscash with neutral damage, we need a spot in the team for a member that's capable of dealing neutral damage. The best typing to do the job is Normal, as it is only resisted by Rock and Steel, both of which can be taken care of with a fighting type Pokemon. The key to choosing the best normal type Pokemon for the team is Phoebe of the Elite Four, as normal types are immune to Ghost, making them the best counter type to Ghost, since other Ghosts are also weak to Ghost, and I opted not to include a Dark type Pokemon on the team for the reasons I stated earlier with the 7th gym. Normal Pokemon in this game have a strong physical attack, making their ability to learn a Ghost type move essential to defeating Phoebe at the most underleveled form possible. Mystic Umbreon initially included the best option to fulfill this role in his first best team for Hoenn, but opted to replace him with Exploud in his remastered version. I believe he should have stuck with his first option, which is Slacking. Yeah, I know that Truant sucks, but he is the only one of the normal types that can learn Shadow Ball. Exploud learns no Ghost type moves, and Zangoose only learns Dark type moves, which are special attack in this game, while he is a physical attacker. Also, the strategy to beating Phoebe revolves around baiting her to use Ghost moves with Gardevoir and then switching into Slacking so they have no effect, and then he can either one-shot them or immediately switch back to Gardevoir, who can tank one of their non-stab moves and finish them off herself, or switch back again to Slacking to have him finish them off. This helps neutralize the problem with Slacking's Truant ability. When it comes to the other Pokemon he's supposed to battle with his neutral normal moves, his attack stack is so strong that he can one-shot most of them with one return, making Truant a non-issue. His defenses are also high enough so that he can tank one attack from the opponent if one move of return is not enough to finish the job. That makes 4 Pokemon picked for the best team, with 2 to go. The last gym that can become an obstacle without the right team is the 5th gym. Because of course, there is no opponent more difficult to beat than our own daddy. As I said earlier, Normal is the best neutral damage dealing type in the game, and I picked Slacking for my team. Well, Norman has a Slacking of his own, which is why this gym is trouble. As this is a normal type gym, it is obvious we need a fighting type Pokemon to help the team give our daddy a good spanking. Mystic Umbreon chose Hariyama, but I prefer Machamp. Yes, I know he's a traded Pokemon, but since most of you guys watching are probably using an emulator anyway, it's not that difficult to trade with yourself to get a Machamp after Machop evolves into Machoke. The reason why I chose Machamp over Hariyama is because Machamp has access to the move Low Kick, which deals more damage to Pokemon that are heavy, and Slacking is one heavy motherfucker. However, if you are using the actual Game Boy to play, Hariyama will still do the job. You just have to be more careful. Before battling Slacking, you need to have Machamp sweep all of Daddy's other Pokemon so that they'll be out of the way. Once Slacking is out, the key to beating him is having Electrike paralyze him so that all your Pokemon will outspeed him, and then have all your other Pokemon deal as much damage to him as possible before he takes him out. Then bring in Machamp or Hariyama to finish him off on the turn where Truant takes effect. These 5 Pokemon working together can take down all 8 gym leaders. Therefore, our last member is decided by what is missing in the team to take out all of the Elite Four. That gap lies in Sydney and his Dark types. I know, Machamp is strong against all of his 5 Pokemon, but being underleveled and with his low speed, he cannot be relied upon to sweep the entire team, as he will be defeated by multiple neutral moves. Also, Absol knows Aerial Ace. The key to our last member lies in a Pokemon that is fast and can take out Shiftry and Cacturn. Grass is weak to Flying, Fire, Ice, Poison, and Bug. We will not include Bug or Ice types on the team because the only strong Bug type is Heracross, who has a type overlapping with Machamp. Ice types make a better case because they are able to handle Dragon types, but they are not useful against Wallace's Water Pokemon. Besides, the other 5 members of the team can already handle the Dragon types by themselves. Fire doesn't qualify either since it is weak against Rick's Dragon types, and it also sucks against all of Wallace's Pokemon. That leaves us with Flying and Poison. There is one Pokemon that has both of these types and is fast. That Pokemon is Crobat. Crobat fits this role because he can take up both Cacturne and Shiftry swiftly with Sludge Bomb, and also has use for the move Fly in battle, which also makes him a useful HM slave. He can also take out Wallace's Ludicolo, assuming that he doesn't spam too many double teams before this happens. Crobat is the best 6 member for this team. And there you have it, the best team for Pokemon Emerald. To make a quick recap, the members are Swampert, Gardevoir, Manectric, Slaking, Machamp, and Crobat. I won't be providing a fixed moveset because there are different moves needed for different stages of the game, but you will be able to see what moves I use for each stage in my next video, where I narrate my story of how I took down each obstacle of the game with the most underleveled team I have ever used. Do subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when that comes out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did so that the algorithm can spread my content to a wider audience. Leave a comment if you hated my video or just want to bully me. Thank you for watching. DFuego, signing out.